This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense.
Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the channel, gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are. Another episode of the Dennis Ford My Career right here on Madden 19. If you missed any of the episodes, remember on the channel in the playlist. Here we go. The Chargers rushing for 7 here with Lucas. Another 3 yards for Lucas. 5 yards for Lucas. 4 yards for Lucas. Incomplete pass. 14 yards. Incomplete pass. 10 yards on the reception, and that is a touchdown.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
And Denny, only a 1 yard.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Denny tried to make something of nothing, and he couldn't do much. He lost a yard on that one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Denny,
Incomplete.
4th and 11, and Goff overthrew Denny on that one. Denny couldn't catch up to that one. I don't know where he was. 5-yard penalty, 6-yard rush for Lucas. 1st and 10 now, 2nd. As the Chargers are moving it down, Jefferson with the reception. -3 yards for Lucas. 10 yards on the reception. 4 yards on the reception. Incomplete pass. 4 yards rush. 15 yards to Jefferson. Injury. Touchdown. So the Chargers are now up by a count of 14-0.
Geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And Denny gets a good gain there. About 5 yards. That's about all he got. Maybe 6.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0.
Denny, nothing.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff, and that's complete to Wolford.
Wolford catches it. What a catch.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL.
What a catch. No, incomplete. He dropped it.
Find the dead zone and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this
Kenny
contest.
gets the first down.
Have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not.
Look at Denny, folks.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
What a run by Denny Ford. 7
7
rushes, 50 yards on that big one.
Chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Denny's in.
Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And they drew up the counter.
Kick is up. It is good by Bucker. So the Browns back in this one. "21 yards to Jefferson." Penalty flag, 5 yards on against. Oh, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
So
Excellent
2-minute
blocking.
warning is sounded here.
Carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
Browns down
Really nice run.
14-7.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take
Denny
us
gets
to
the first
weekend
down.
in the NFL. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it,
What a
he couldn't
catch.
turn it into much more.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Go. You're on.
And they'll go on the ground. Fights off the defender. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
Denny didn't get in. Down to the 1.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Denny's in.
And he takes
No.
this one in for a Brown score.
Okay, so Denny's in.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the...
So Denny does it. 19 seconds left. Browns tie it up. 18 seconds. Now here we go. Touchback. And that ends
stopped immediately there.
15 rushes, 82 yards for Denny.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another one.
Get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
What a catch. No, incomplete.
These guys make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Here comes the punt. 54 yards by Ulmer. Fair catch. Incomplete pass. 9 yards on the reception. Sacked him. And the Browns will take over.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure
there's a face mask on the defense.
Again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Offense.
Oh, my. Okay. Illegal block in the back.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So at the 5-yard line now, 1st and 12.
Now a handoff looking right. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So Denny is still on there. They're on there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Denny got it.
They'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
20 rushes, 97 yards for Denny.
It pays off. They convert.
4th and inches, does he get the first? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he finds some space past the 20.
106 yards for Denny.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So Denny's staying out for this one. Golf now from the shotgun.
That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Got his man
First
complete
down.
over the middle. That's Stevens. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this.
So Denny comes back in. The buck 30 left.
4 down. 3 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Room to run past midfield. And gets it across the 50.
126 yards. Denny just keeps racking them up.
There's the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On third down, that's fourth. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So Denny, another first down for the Browns.
A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it down out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Goff running the football on his own and does get a good gain.
12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Injury timeout.
Sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them.
So second and goal from the 9.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Kenny got stifled.
Times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty
Goff in trouble to throw out. He threw it incomplete.
And I'm not even thinking about play pass.
The Browns have to settle for a field goal here. The kick is up. 26-yard chip shot by Butker. Kickoff 71 yards. A touchback. 9 yards on the reception. 8 yards on the reception. Sacked. 4-yard loss. Penalty flag, 15 yards against the Browns. 13 yards on the reception. 13 yards again. Incomplete. 11 yards on the reception. 6 yards. They will settle for the field goal to tie it. They do. $10 yards on the reception. We might go into overtime here, folks. I think that's where we're headed.
On third down. That's fourth. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Well, the Browns will call a timeout here.
Use the first of their 3 times.
And we will punt it here. 13 seconds, 53 yards on the punt. And here we are in overtime. Sacked.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd
33 rushes, a $153 for Denny.
And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And on the ground they go. With
and Denny goes down again.
They'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play
Holford.
action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Denny goes down. He didn't have even a chance to do anything.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is.
Not just a
Goff goes down in a huff.
Pressure and bring him down.
Why did he do that?
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is,
come on, Goff, throw it.
He sets to fire deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So the Browns will have to punt it here. And that they do. 37 yards on the punt. Third. Things are not looking good here for the Browns. 6 yards, second and goal, penalty flag.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
look at you, trying to make this whole thing
So
count.
Denny does a great job in this game, folks.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had
Denny
that
does a
type of
great
game.
job in this game.
It got us to
Really took it
overtime,
to him.
And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What
But a
game.
touchdown by the Chargers in the last seconds.
So for the home
161
team
yards
here,
on the
they're
ground
into
for
the win
Denny.
column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
So there you have it, folks. That was a devastating game. But like I said, Denny done what he had to do there to get the victory, or to try to carry the team, if you will, not get the victory, but done what he had to do to try to carry the team to victory, but could not do it in overtime. So if you're new, folks, do me a favor, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Come over to Wolfpack Fam today. Sit beside the bottom. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry like the wolf. I am out.